Yes! Yes!
Yo, it makes me so mad. Instagram is so mad at me recently.
Is Mercury still in retrograde right now? Because
Honey,
I
it
cannot
stopped. It
figure
needs
this
to go
out.
back. It
It
stopped
needs
being
to
in
go
retrograde.
somewhere. How are you?
I'm out here. How are you?
By the way, you look so zen, and you look like this quarantine is enlightening you, and you're chilling, and you're doing the most. Is that what's happening over at the Symone house right now?
Yes, sir. We are just out here loving the forced isolation.
Who are you there with?
I have two other people with me in the house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we take care of each other. I'm glad that I didn't have to do this alone.
So it's like a Baxter house. Like it's a house full of people. You're running it.
Barely. I stay in my art room. I try to stay away. When you're around people for too long, the truth comes out. Then you got to work. Like, it's a whole mess.
It's like real world Philadelphia. Someone ends up getting slapped. It's like a whole thing,
Okay.
right?
It's like first season real world.
Right? It's so crazy because everybody is talking about what they're streaming on TV right now. And you're actually, like, your show has a new episode.
I know. I'm excited. It's the one that I directed. I just found that out today.
Wait, how was that? Because you have Karamo in the show, correct?
Yeah, Karamo's in this episode. First of all, that was his first acting scripted moment, and he enjoyed himself. We enjoyed him fully. He's an amazing human being. But directing is different. I enjoy it a lot more, to be honest with you.
It's crazy because I cannot watch myself on camera. Like, I refuse to do it.
What?
Are you that way with directing where, like, you have a hard time watching it because it's all new to you?
No, I actually haven't watched the episode yet. And I hate watching myself on screen, so I'll probably like watching my directing episodes more because my face isn't in it, but I still know I was there.
You've been in this business since you were a kid. How have you not gotten to the place where you can, like, watch yourself as an actor? Because everyone thinks I'm crazy that I can't watch myself on camera.
Johnny Depp doesn't even watch himself.
That's crazy.
You just don't do it.
You don't do it.
If you, I'm speculating, but if you are in a factory making, I don't know, sweatpants all day, you probably aren't going to be wearing those sweatpants. You're going to be so tired of seeing them.
You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. This is amazing. It's so fun because, like, with all these reboots coming up and coming back, there seems to be like a lot of tension between actors and studios and networks because actors see it a certain way, studios see it a certain way. How did you and Disney come together to make what is an amazing show, and it seems so true to the character? How did you guys get there?
Disney Channel has been creating content for a particular age bracket consistently and with great success. I was very fortunate at a young age to be a part of one of the successes called That's So Raven. I was a producer on the last season, but still younger. I didn't really make any decisions. I was just watching. So when they asked me to come back and reboot Raven Baxter, not the show, just the character, I said, yeah, but I want some stake in it.
100%.
So they gave me an extra title, executive producer. But I had, hold up, there's a squirrel in the backyard and my dog just ran. Ooh, get him.
That's the most excitement I got all day.
I wish I could have turned my camera around. It was fantastic. But anyway, I made sure that I listened to the people that create shows so that when it's time to create another show, I know how to do it. It's particular. It's making sure you are curating good art and popular art all at the same time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, it's so funny because it seems like you're doing that right now with your new music project. What was so different about this new album, this new EP that you're putting out right now?
That it's all rap.
It's all rap.
It's all rap.
And it's called Space Truck.
The album is called Infrasounds, and the first song that got released today is called Space Truck.
Are you loving that people are finally getting to hear who you truly are as an artist? Because this seems like the closest to anything that you've done that comes out of your heart.
This is a very true statement. I have been squeezed into dresses and tutus and songs that I did to see if people would like.
Mm-hmm.
And they were never fully myself from all the way deep down. So, so being able to sit in the living room with my friends and curate music that is unapologetically me and telling the truth is something new for me. Someone said to me the other day, you have to tell us what it is. Like, are you okay? I said, I'm not a sob story over here. Yeah, I could play the victim. I've been in Hollywood for the last 32 years, and my life is crazy and blah 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 blah. But why?
Yeah.
That's what my therapist is for. That's not what the public is for.
100%. Now, you went on this whole journey of self-discovery with your sexuality and your emotions. Will we see some of that in this new EP? It's all there.
Honey, I got a verse that starts. I've never done this before. Stop it. I like the way you look and stare before the lights out. I like the way you wrap your hair before the nighttime. Reminds me of the time I saw you in the bathroom. We had a conversation while I fixed your attitudes. Like we go. It's a moment, honey.
It's a moment.
It's a moment, honey.
It's so crazy. Because when rappers or when singers or any artist comes to Los Angeles, all they want is to have a label and to be a part of that big machine. Obviously, you put out a few albums with a label. What's different now that you're putting these out by yourself? Besides the money, bitch, because I know you got to pay a lot of money when you're putting these out by yourself.
What's different? I don't have a stranger following me around telling me what I can and cannot do. I don't have a list of songs that was passed from Beyonce to Rihanna to Ariana Grande and then 4 more other artists and then me. I don't have a person in the studio with me on the cell phone texting somebody else that's more famous than me so they can get... I'm going to say it this way. I'm no longer a guinea pig because a lot of the times, y'all don't know this, they'll put someone like me in the studio with a big producer so that producer can get with somebody else bigger.
Oh, wait. No. They do not.
Oh, honey.
And do they take the songs from you or do they let you keep the song that you...
Oh, no, they'll let you keep the songs, but it's always, I'm like a pawn when it comes like that because, I'm not in the Beyonce world. I'm not in the Ariana Grande world. That was never my music. So if there's a new person on the scene, they'll test out the newbie and then they'll, rise up.
Yeah.
But that's not what's happening this time. This time it's me and Black Castle, and we are making music that we love, that we can be proud of, and no one can say anything about it. What you gonna do? Not listen? Okay, I've had that before. Bye.
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 We good. We good. Is it more fearful to put out a body of work like this as opposed to like a TV show or a movie because it is so personal?
I've never done this before, so I'm going to say yes to that. I've never done this before. I've never put out something so personal.
What's the scary part about it?
After it's out. The scary part about it is like, here's the real, like, B100, right? So before this album, I woke up as this person, go to work, put on my glitz and glam and hair, and then turn into the one that you're used to. Hi, how are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You turn on. I guess me turning 34, something said, you're over it. And that's not who you are when you wake up in the morning, and this is draining.
Yeah.
So I'm not that giddy all the time. I have my moments, don't get it twisted, but
I feel like you weren't putting it on The View. Like, I felt like at the beginning of The View, it was like, okay, let me turn it on. And then by like episode 5, you were like, bitch, this is what we're not going to do today.
It's true. Honey, I was tired of it. Honey.
But at what point did you, because I know a lot of child actors, who've been in the entertainment industry for so long, they say yes, and then they get to a breaking point and then they shatter. You didn't shatter. You just learned how to say no. What was that turning point for you?
Oh, no, I shattered.
Did you?
I did shatter.
When?
I took a 3-year break from the industry.
Because it was too much at that point.
There's a lot of words to answer that, but none of them I can say right now.
Ooh!
It was a bleep, 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 everywhere, honey. Gone. I stayed in the house for 3 years. I got my life in order. I started going to college. I went to therapy every day. And then I swear I got a call from Whoopi saying that she wanted me to be on The View to see what I was up to. And I was like, this is more than that. I know it right now because I've been gone for so long and actually enjoying my life. I said, you know what, let's do it. Let's do it. And then it just rolled from there. But yeah, I was done from 3 years old to 23 straight
Consistently.
through. Consistently?
No, you were consistently working from 3 to 20 something because, I mean, listen, Cosby Show, and then you were in, you know, That's So Raven. That was all going, the music. I mean, you were consistently working for almost like 30 years.
Hanging with Mr. It was Cosby Show. I went on a world tour for my music for my first album that Missy Elliott wrote. Then I did Hang with Mr. Cooper. I did another tour after that. I did I went ham. And then when I turned 18, it wasn't like I was prepping myself to not be in the industry anymore. So I just kept going, even though I was like, is this what is this really it? And so even now, before I did this album, I'm still in the same rotation as I was before.
Yeah.
Like, it's still the same thing. And even though it's on my terms and I have new titles to deal with, like executive producer or director and yes, more, but it's, you know, it's different when I can wake up and put on my sweats and say, what's up, you want to talk about some stuff? I was playing with your sister, now I'm playing with your sister. Like, it's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different thing. But how crazy is it going to that set and being on, you know, the set of that show as an adult as opposed to as a kid?
Oh, I don't think I'm an adult when I go to that set. I think I kind of turn into a kid when I go on any set because that's what I'm used to being on sets.
Oh, wow.
So I go there and now I'm like their auntie, but I still feel young because I have Annalisa there with me. Now, yes, we're both old as all get out, but like we still feel young and those kids make us feel young. But yeah, I'll answer your question. I know what you're asking. I'll answer your question. It's interesting. People have to listen to me now. And it means something because of my age on top of the titles and things of that nature. But it's definitely different. But when I walk on that set, I'm still looking through 15-year-old eyes.
Wow, that's crazy. Where can we find this music? Because I'm dying.
Yo, did you listen?
No, because the link wouldn't work.
Shut the front door.
The link wouldn't work. I tried it all day long. I am so mad. I'm so mad. So where can we find this?
Oh, okay. So it's on Spotify right now. Mm-hmm. And you can find it on all your streaming stations within the next couple of days for sure. But it's on my Instagram. And the links to that are the links to where you can stream this down there. But right now, Spotify, and you'll be on iTunes and all that.
And how many songs can we be prepared for?
Apple Music, exactly. So there's a song called Space Truck, which is out today. One called Boring. One called Ghost. One called Nap Swag. And there's interludes. I talk about my weight. I talk about my mom. I talk about all kinds of stuff on this album. It's crazy. I'm so scared.
Has your weight been a struggle throughout these years because of yourself or because of outside influences telling you what they thought that you should look like? Because now we're going to get real. If we're going to get real, we're going to get real.
It was because of outside influences, because of what was thought to be correct in the way you look. If you want to get to a certain echelon. But, you know, thanks to the new generation of people coming out, now it's okay to be any size you back in the day, but it's okay. Uh-oh. What happened? Where you go? There you are.
I'm right here. Say that one more time.
I said that mostly outside people because you need to look a certain way to be on a certain echelon within the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And until this new generation, I was the only one out here trying to say I love my body. Now everybody loves their body, and people forgot that I did it first. But whatever, I'm used to that.
It's so crazy because people, like, it's crazy to me because we have all this body positivity, and you can be gay, you can be this, you can be that, you can be everything. But back in the day when you were trying to do it, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that accepted, was it?
It was not accepted. Anything, listen, and I love my position in the world. I feel like my position in the world is to say it first. People dog me out for it, and then other people do it, and then it's fine. Sometimes you just got to accept the kind of energy you have. You know what I mean?
You got to accept it. Because sometimes people aren't ready for it. The world wasn't ready for the energy that you were bringing. And I feel like that's where it is. And that happens to me sometimes where you know that you're onto something, but until somebody, I hate to say this, more mainstream says it, then it becomes like, oh, it's the thing now because this person said it or that person's doing it. I mean, I just hate that. I
hate it too. But you know what? I hate it, but then I turned that hate into, okay, you said it. I said it first. I guess you said it. Now let me come back and remind those that I said it first. You know what I mean? Let me come back real quick. But that's actually a verse in one of my songs. I start off on the song called "Boring." I say, I love when people think this man can alter my stature, as if this liability falls slowly. Just catch her. I love when others take my style and make it better than I had. Just tiptoeing over the fact that I had it first. My bad. Yo, there are planes everywhere.
No, I just literally went outside because there was like a plane coming over my house.
Where are you going?
That's why I went outside.
It was black and white. That's not a normal bird.
That's not a normal bird, girl.
That's not a normal bird, girl.
There was a khaki one out there the other day just looking all weird and strange and like flying over.
But I come back, let me go back to our topic. I come back later in another song and say, I would never covet something that's not mine, because I'm going to get it in my own damn time. I'm going to get it. So you have to remember that, yes, somebody might take it to a different level than you, but you'll get your due, whatever it is. And you have to be happy with what the universe gives you. Otherwise, it'll take it away, whatever little bit you do get.
No, 100%.
So, yes, I'm out here like, okay, body positivity, everybody. Okay, now let me go back to, since 1983 till now and look at all these pictures and see what y'all said about me then.
For sure. Because, I mean, listen, you went through puberty in front of America. How crazy was that?
Honey, I'm not even a girl. On my second show, huh?
I'm not even a girl. And I'm like, that would scare the hell out of me.
Yo,
Whatever happened to you was that what was going on in your camp?
Yo, so I was on tour once for the This Is My Time album.
Give me the tea.
Oh, yeah, it was hot mess. I was on tour. I can't. I was on tour for an album that, you're making me laugh. This Is My Time or Raven-Symoné or whatever. And I remember it perfectly. I was in a transitional phase in my sexuality by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore my Abercrombie and Fitch boys, sagging. I wore my Air Forces. I had on one of those old school 1992 lesbian vests.
Yes. The leather ones?
Yeah. And honey, and I had on a striped J. Crew polo buttoned all the way up, real essay-like. And
so you were trying to come. That was you coming out to yourself.
I was finding my wardrobe, honey. I was finding my wardrobe. And so one of the people on tour with me said, "You look like a dyke. Go change."
No. How old were you?
16.
Wow.
17? 17?
That'll mess you up.
No, it won't. It gives you courage. It gives you courage. I'm not going to sit down and, yeah, it hurt when it was said. And I said, okay, no worries. I can't really speak up against people right now because my mentality is not strong enough to verbally combat
Yeah.
this person, because these people you hire to make sure you can move forward in your career.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you now, but I'm gonna come back later. So
You like noted.
noted. But you know, they're when I brought it up to them later, they were like, well, people don't know you like that, and they're used to seeing Raven Baxter, and you have to dress like that. And I'm like, what? No, I don't have to dress like anything. I should be like me when it comes to music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I fought that machine for a very long time, even up till today, with myself, because a program can last within you for however long. So
Yeah.
to be able to wake up and just put on my normal hoodie, I put on the lipstick for you, but
Oh, she gave me the lipstick.
I did not put on any eyes though. You get nothing.
But you know,
but it feels comfortable.
It feels comfortable, but people don't realize, like, I remember coming out the closet and I remember doing it like, and for the first day, like I did it in the afternoon with somebody that I loved. And I remember going to bed at night being so worried and concerned about how people would see me and how my family would react. But the feeling of waking up the next morning and being able to live and breathe my true self is something that I cannot describe to you. Like, it's one of those feelings where I would imagine when you have a child and that child finally comes out, because you've been through this pain and you've been worrying if this child is going to be normal, is it going to be happy, am I going to get through this birth, these 9 months? And all that pressure is relieved and you get to see that child's face. And it's like everything that you worried about just washes away because you're now seeing the world through this new lens. That's how I felt when I finally could be myself.
That's beautiful.
And it's crazy because, like, you don't really think about those moments, but I can only imagine in the public eye not being able to be yourself and just hiding it. It would seem like so much.
I got thick crust. I got a lot of layers.
She got some thick crust.
I got some thick crust, girl. So when this new music comes out, if anybody's hating, trust me, you can't say anything that will hurt me.
You've already heard it.
I've already heard it from people closer to me than anybody ever will be. So I'm down for whatever. And when I came out, and that was not my coming out, that whole story. When I came out and started hearing it, I got like traumatized a little bit because I hid it for so long that I kind of became a little bit more of a recluse because people started asking me questions that I wasn't used to. And I'm like, well, why do you want to know what happens in my bedroom? Like, what are you talking about? No, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I didn't even show people my boyfriends when I it does feel good. It feels like a new clothing is coming off. I kept it real. What?
IG won't let me be my best self. It paused.
I can't stand IG sometimes. I love it so much, but it pauses me. What did you say?
No, you were saying something about like a piece of clothing.
Yeah. Oh, it feels
So
like a piece of clothing coming off in the heat.
Yeah, right. No, for sure.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. I just want to tell everybody again, if there's any new eyes out there, I have some music out that you can get on Spotify. It's called Infrasounds, and you can check it out on my Instagram. And he was supposed to hear it, but he didn't.
The damn link, it did not work. I was flipping out in this house by myself.
I will send it to you after this.
Send it to me after this, and I'm so excited. We're going to post the link on the eDailyPop Instagram, so when people go and watch this, they can find it very easily. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. And when this is all said and done, come sit your ass on that couch at eDailyPop, and we're going to talk about this music, and we're going to break down the lyrics, and we're going to go in on it.
Let's do it. Wait, before you go, let me see the picture of Shia again.
Who?
Of Shia.
Who?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, girl, hold on.
Shia LaBeouf.
Girl. Wait, was he this fine when y'all were in the Disney situation?
Oh, that's like asking me if my play brother is fine. Ew. I've known him too long to even think. I will give props where props is due, but not back then.
Wait, hold on. Wait till you see this photo. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, is he doing an army movie? What's that haircut?
I don't know
like
what
it.
the haircut is, but it's fine. Hold
Yes.
on. Boo. With the new boo.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Look.
In the Corona. Finding love in Rona.
Look, just living his best life in the Rona.
Good for him. He's probably happy. I'm not even gonna censor what I'm about to say. I bet a lot of celebrities are happy that they get to stay home. It's a break.
It's like the break of the century.
It's the break of the century.
But by the way, I love that celebrities are like, hey guys, if we can stay in our homes, so can you. And I'm like, bitch, you live in a 4,000 square foot, 4,500 square foot house in a Malibu with a beachfront entrance. Like, of course you can stay in your house. Please, don't make me come over there for you in the Palisades.
For real, Still. You right there.
I swear. I'm like, I've had it up to here. It's like, hey guys, PSA, you know, stay home. I'm like, you live on a vineyard with Stedman Oprah.
Okay. She was Stedman still? She still was Stedman?
Huh?
She still was Stedman.
Oh girl, Stedman ain't going nowhere.
You better work at Stedman.
Stedman is not going anywhere. First of all, Stedman and Oprah have had the best 30-something years together.
30 years?
33 years these people have been together.
Their marriage is as old as me.
And they're not married. That's why it works. Oprah got engaged. Oprah then said she's too busy to plan a wedding. Oprah then decided that they're just going to stay together and not get married, and she'll plan the wedding later on. And then 30 years passed, and Oprah never planned a wedding because Oprah's life is bomb, Stedman's life is bomb, and Gail's life is even bomber.
Why mess up what's already bomb?
Why mess it up? I mean, listen, she has like the perfect situation, and they're right. Marriage changes things sometimes. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her. Okay, so since you have a little bit of tea, I know you want to get off the phone with me, but
I have
a question. Can you give me all the tea about about Johnny Depp and Amber? I'm like semi-low-key addicted to this story.
Okay. Damn, I can't believe you came at me. I don't even have my notes out.
Look,
let me flip through this notebook, girl. Let me get this notebook. So basically, they settled the case in America. They settled the case in America. They were no longer going to go through this whole thing. This whole song and dance was too much for them.
Okay.
But there was a case open overseas in France. So all this new tea is coming out about the two of them.
Ooh.
So Winona Ryder got involved and wrote a letter to the judge, bitch, saying that Johnny was never abusive to her, that this was never the Johnny that she knew, and she couldn't imagine him doing this to anybody.
Good.
So then, Amber Heard hit back with more evidence. Hit back with more evidence. No pun intended. And then, I mean, it's just been going back and forth. This is the craziest situation ever.
I was listening to the audio, and he's so calm. He's so calm with her.
Yeah, but then there was that one video where he got drunk one night, and you have to Google this video. She set up the camera in the kitchen. He broke everything in the kitchen, girl. He broke everything in the kitchen.
But can you blame him? Is this while this is going on, or is this at the beginning?
This is in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
This is in the beginning.
Oh, no.
But you know what I feel like it is? You know those people who are cool and calm, and then all of a sudden they meet somebody that's like the kerosene to their flame, and then all of a sudden it blows up. Have you ever had a relationship like that where you like, where not that it was that crazy, but like,
yes,
it's passionate. Like there was so much passion that there was chaos.
Or just not passionate. You just chose the wrong person at the wrong time and didn't know that you can't mix with people like that.
I think it was the perfect storm, and the sex must have been good. And
they look so cute in that movie together. I don't blame them. They look so cute in that movie together.
I would have went with it too, but the same thing with Angelina Jolie and with Brad Pitt. It was cool for a while. The sex was great. We had this great family, and then all of a sudden, light a match, kerosene, boof.
Well, him and Jennifer have kerosene too. They got to be careful of it. It's hard. Yeah, they got those big mansions, but they don't. It's hard to keep a relationship when you're in that position because there's so many more people involved.
There's so many more people involved, and the problem is, like for you, But for me especially, because nobody knows who the fuck I am. You know, like nobody knows.
I know you are.
No, nobody cares who I am, girl. They think I'm Wayne Brady.
Did you know The Masked Singer?
So yeah, Wayne Brady from The Masked Singer. They know, like I can figure out my own stuff without magazines, without reporters, without all these different elements, without comments, without Instagram comments, because no one knows my tea. And when I do have a man, no one knows about it. Can you imagine trying to work out your own issues when you're on the cover of every magazine and every newspaper in the world?
Yeah, no.
And everybody's got an opinion?
Everybody has an opinion, and not only do they have an opinion, but they have the way to put their opinion out without fact-checking it with you, to put more gasoline on the fire, and then don't dare sue them because it's free speech. But you're slandering me, but it's free, like it's a hot mess. Remember the Inquirer and the Sun when all those were popping?
I used to buy those, girl. I used to buy those.
You know, I never got talked about because I was underage, but now it doesn't matter what age you are. They come for everybody.
It's crazy. But then I start to wonder, because I have a friend who's like a big celebrity and she's in a relationship and she be reading shit online about like her man and they start to believe it. And I'm like, wait, you can't believe the things that you read online about yourself.
Oh, yes, you can, because my mama called me up the other day. Are you transitioning into a man? I said, what? I said, what? She goes, well, you know how you dress. I said, Mom, calm down. I'm not transitioning into a man.
Damn!
Because this is how our world is right now. This is the world. If it's on my phone, it's truth. And that's so not fair.
No, it's not fair. It is not fair. And especially it's not fair for the people who don't understand what tabloid fodder is. So the fact that you have to explain that to your mom is even crazier. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can take it. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, this is another day being
Raven-Symoné. Another day, but they can't. They can't.
They can't.
They can't.
Now, imagine those kids Brad and Angelina's kids going back, you know, when they're 18 and 19 and 20 and rereading all the stuff that they've heard about their parents.
Chaz Bono. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm in love, but like that life?
That life is hard.
That life is a different kind of life. You know what I mean? Like when I think about if I'm going to have kids, they are not going to be in the industry. They're not going to be on any red carpet. They're not going to be in the industry. And I'm low compared to the people you just named, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to put my kids through this stress because it's ridiculous. This is high school with a little bit of, I don't know, black heart heroin. I
was about to say, wait, what drug you going to mix with this? Because it's druggy.
It's druggy. It's real druggy.
It's high school on meth.
It's high school on meth with a little bit of receipts sprinkled in. You know what I mean?
No, because it's amped up, girl. Like, it is completely and utterly amped up and you can't escape it. But then I feel bad for people who like, this is the people who I feel bad for. It's the celebrities who come into the game and they're fresh and they're new and they get in this relationship and then they have the kids and then they put the kids on the cover of People magazine and then 5 years down the line, they say, oh, I want to take it back. I don't want to put my kids out there. And it's like, wait, it's too late. You've already did it. And once you open that door for us once, we're going to want to come back time and time and time again.
And people get so mad when you don't tell them the tea. I never tell. Ooh, the squirrel! It happened again. The squirrel! Get him, Buddha! Get him, Buddha! Oh, it was awesome. Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
I heard the squirrel. I heard it. No, the nails were going crazy. I heard the claws.
Dang it! What was the question you just asked me? Because I had a good little moment.
No, it's about when you put your kids out there, and then all of a sudden you take them back. Because when you put the tea out.
When you put the tea out, see, that's why I never tell anybody who I'm dating. The only public one that I went with was As Marie, but that was because it was surrounded by a whole bunch of stuff. But even then, I was just like, we don't need to be out here in these streets because it will get under the fabric of your relationship and screw it up. For those who have survived, like a Tom Hanks and his wife or Snoop and his wife, it's because they're not making their relationship the product.
I call it using your relationship as currency. And bitch, if you're strolling on the beach with somebody, you're using it as currency. If I see you walking out of Starbucks, it's currency. If you're going to Robertson Boulevard to the Ivy for a salad, it's currency.
Girl, you better take your little butt to McDonald's and go eat in the car.
These people are
you better post
living their best lives.
Cuz.
Right? You're using that relationship as currency. And I say this all the time too. It's for celebrities and also for people on Instagram, all you people in the comments who like to be like, meet my new boo, meet my new bae, we've been dating for 3 weeks, we in love. And then 5 months later, when you break up, you're talking about give me my privacy while I go through this breakup. And it's like, no. You made this relationship our business. Now make this breakup our business.
Our business, exactly. Exactly.
I can't.
Honey, I can. I give my life and I learn what not to do. That's I think that's another reason why, people might ask, you're not going to see me in certain circles. And yes, they are higher up, but I also know what happens the higher up you go. I'm not trying to get all that, girl.
Girl. Because once you're in that circle, you got to do as they do, and then it gets crazy.
And then if you can't stay afloat yourself, you'll start doing even crazier shit.
And we know some people.
And we know everybody.
We know people who will do some crazy shit for some spotlight.
I'm gonna hang up because I think you're about to. Nope. We're not gonna have that conversation.
Go.
Don't you dare say it out loud. I ain't gonna answer if you do. I'm not gonna say it.
Come on.
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna sit here, girl. I'm getting my plants together. I'm trying to get this thigh gap rolling. So I'm gonna
go for
a little
the thigh gap. Yes. Oh, I haven't had a gap in my thigh since 1987.
Look, let me let you know something. Summer might be canceled because we're gonna be in this house, but this summer body is gonna be kicking. Epic.
Yo, me too. I'm about to Photoshop my whole summer body right now.
Disney will offer me a job in the CGI department after I get these Photoshop skills together. Okay, I'm gonna win an Academy Award for the face tuning I'm about to do on this goddamn body.
I love you, yo.
I'm telling you, bitch. I'm gonna be in the next Star Wars. I'm head of graphics.
As you should be.
You guys, I see a lot of people in the comments saying how disappointed they are that they are late to this conversation. Trust me, we will be posting this thing all over online. It's going to live on our IG for the next 24 hours. Raven, tell them where they can get the new music.
What's up, everybody? I'm Raven-Symone. Y'all heard that before, right? Well, it's different. I got some music that came out today. It's called Space Truck. And I got an album that's coming out at the next couple of weeks called Infrasounds. You can check it out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all the above. And it's rap. So no, I'm not coming for Nicki. I'm not coming for what's her name?
Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi.
All of them. Nowhere near there. That's not my genre. That's not what I do.
It's Nina Simone meets Floetry.
There you go. I'm here to help you through this Rona time. When you're cleaning up the house, when you need a drive, put my shit in and ride to it. Roll up whatever you need to roll up.
Ooh.
Ride to it.
If you live in California or Colorado.
Or New Jersey or New Mexico or Nevada. Drink on it. Do what you got to do, but enjoy it. It's not what you would think would come out of my mouth. Understand that right now.
I cannot even wait. And okay, next week, you're joining me for Hot Topics. I'm going to call you next week. We're going to kiki again about some Hot Topics.
Okay, you got to keep me informed. Do I have to research? I was never good at Hot Topics on the show. I hated my research.
No, girl, we're just going to talk. I'm going to keep you informed.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm going to see you next week.
Yes, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.